What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing, man? Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. Hope you ladies and gentlemen had a phenomenal Sunday. We're gonna get right off into it, man. We gotta talk about TD Jakes. And why am I talking about TD Jakes? I'm talking about TD Jakes because he isn't making any excuses for his success. And the man gut is sticking way out. The man gut is sticking way out. Let me show you guys, man. The man gut is way out. Look at the man. I'm gonna scroll it. Look at the man's stomach, man. He ain't making no excuse. Go back to it, man. He ain't making no excuse. Look at the man's stomach. So a lot of people, a lot of you guys a lot of you guys probably are making excuses for why you're not successful. And I'm going to talk about TD Jakes as my muse, not to be talking about the man, but just to like declare how the man is making actions and he ain't worried about what a person think. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you have. That's the point that we all have to get to, is getting to the point to where we don't worry about what someone think. And a lot of times, like, we hold ourselves back because the true competition is us versus us. It's if you give yourself permission to win or you don't. You know what I mean? So some people might not have like front teeth or might not have side teeth. They might not have no money. They might not have the best looking apartment or a house or something like that. And you like, I can't record no videos in this house because this it don't look right. The background don't look right. And you making excuses. What up, nephew? And people make excuses for why they can't be successful. They let their obstacles hinder them from their success instead of worrying about that stuff later. So let's talk about TD Jakes, right? So TD Jakes got to be probably 100 pounds overweight. You know what I'm saying? And this man still preaching, still checking the bag. This man got a $10 million a year plus church business going. You know what I'm saying? And church people are some of the most judgmental people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a buck. And this man still is out there doing his thing, getting his money, living his life, and he's talking about God, and he's big as a house. You know what I'm saying? So if this man ain't making excuses, you know what I'm saying? So why should anyone else have an excuse? And he's preaching God. And if you preaching God, you should at least, like, you know what I'm saying, look like you not gluttoning or something like that, unless the man's sick or something like that. I don't know, but I don't think so. But because the man been heavy for a long time, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't making no excuse. So if he ain't making none, then nobody gets a pass. Nobody gets an excuse, man. Shout out to the two people in the building, man. Shout out to the three people in the building. You know what, man? I want to thank God for my haters. This is like a spiritual type of session today. You talk about TD Jakes and thanking God for my haters. And, you know, because we all have had haters, whether it was our school teacher, our parents, our uncles, or something. You know, we've all had those haters. But have you guys ever took out time to thank your haters? Like, because they gave you the motivation. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the time when a person like knocking your dream, like, oh, you can't go to you can't make money, you can't do certain stuff, you can't buy a house, you can't finish school, you can't, you know, break generation curse. A person told you something, you know what I'm saying? I know a person told me, like, oh, you can't be a millionaire. And at the moment, it's like, man, this hating ass motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, a hater. And that sting can last for years and decades, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? What's up? You know what I'm saying? That sting can last for a long time, but you take that sting and you like, you know what? I'm gonna prove that person wrong. And you start on your journey to success, and you start every day doing more and more and getting better and better and getting stronger and stronger till you eventually get to that place like, oh, I am a millionaire. I did finish school. I did buy my house. I did defy the odds and stuff like that. And then you could look back, you could be like, thank you, because your haters are your fuel. Like I was going to play Jay-Z song with Pharrell in it. What's called the Jay-Z song with Pharrell in it. I don't know the exact name of it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm so ambitious. So he was talking about his uncle in there, how his uncle told him that he wasn't gonna sell no records. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, you wasting your time, basically. And he used that as motivation, and he sold millions of records. You know what I'm saying? So the greatness is in you, you know what I mean? And you want to just keep trucking and keep getting stronger every day till you get to the point where you could look back and you could be like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, not you ain't gotta tell them thank you, but like really like have appreciation for your haters. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people be projecting themselves on you, and that's why they don't see that you can. You know what I'm saying? So those are my 2 points, man. Thank you guys for still being here. Those are my 2 points. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk about working today a little bit, but I don't have my notes. But I was going to talk about how bartering is flawed, because like bartering, like say you sell meat and I sell shoes, so we bartering for it. Bartering was before currency, so I'm on this mission to find out more about bartering and more about money. So bartering is flawed because if I guess with modern life, like say you want to buy a house, you know what I'm saying? For sure. You can't do that. No, you can't do that. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to the 4 people in the building, man. Like the stream if you guys can. So, bartering, right? So, say when houses came on the scene and you needed a house, how could you barter for getting a house? How could you barter for getting a car? And you sell shoes. You only producing 5 or 6 pair of shoes or 10 pair of shoes a week. You know what I'm saying? So that's not going to match the barter when it comes to being able to buy something high ticket or high value. So money came into the picture, and I like the money aspect because money is scalable. So now instead of you using bartering to buy a house or car, you can use money to buy a house or car, because money is a medium of exchange and it's a store of value, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So bartering is not scalable, but on a small scale, bartering is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because you just trading for what you need and you're not working. But when you bring in money, now you bring in work. Now you bring in, so the collateral for working, like say you go into work, what are you doing? You spending time there, you spend energy there, and you're making money. You know what I'm saying? You're getting money from spending your time and your energy doing a said task. When it was bartering, you didn't have a job. You was just living and you was trading, living and trading. With working, you're using your time and your energy to get the money to be able to barter. You know what I'm saying? So I was just thinking about that. And I was thinking about how money is flawed because bartering was flawed. Money is scalable, but money is flawed because say you only need to pay your rent and you only need to buy a few things. Say you need to make $500 a week to fund your lifestyle. But at your job, they got you doing 40 hours a week and you're making $900 a week. So you're working 15 to 17 hours that you shouldn't be working because you really don't need. I mean, you can use the money, but you really don't need that. You know what I'm saying? So now work is flawed because you out doing stuff and you should be living life versus spending your time and energy at the job, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the different flaws in work, and I think I'm gonna have fun doing it. So each and every one of us have a life work, and it is our goal. It is our job to tap into that life work and live it. You know what I'm saying? And live our best life, man. You know, Chicago motivation in the building, man. D.Jakes ain't making no excuses. Your haters gonna motivate you, and be careful of doing so much. Be careful of working so much where you're not living life, and get what you need. But you know, what I'm saying, leave the extra. You know, what I'm saying, that's what I can say for today. Make sure you guys like this stream so it can get into the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't, man. I'm dropping Jules, Chicago motivation in the building. Got my new background, working every day, putting in, you know, saying the reps to get better, to look better, to be better, and to get to my higher self, which is something that we all should do. And I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna chop this up and put it on the block. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Thank you guys for tapping in with me, man. Van Stan, man, signing off, man. For sure, for sure.